What a warm day it was. Now, we woke up to temperatures that were down into, some chillier numbers into the 30s, but quickly warmed up to a soaring 66 degrees, not all that far away from a record high temperature. Balmy air, that's going away as we head into the weekend. Here we are tonight. It's really looking like a pretty dry night out there, except for our friends off to the east. We're going to watch as we advance in time here. Now, this is also getting later and later. If you have evening plans, you're going to be fine across the board. But watch for a couple of light to moderate showers that will pop up here out towards the Cape and the islands. We're already at 10 o'clock here. We'll continue through the overnight period. Now you're starting to see the heavier radar returns here and the northern fringes of that coastal storm coming into your picture. Here's our cold front right here. Now that is what we're likely to see rain from across our viewing area, and that's going to come in early tomorrow morning. Here we are at 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and look at how that cold front just sort of zaps. What it's doing is it's transferring its energy out to that coastal storm, and you can really see what a nice looking storm this is. Tons of heavy rain there, a lot of wind at the center of that storm, and we are going to be continuing to talk about the boating conditions. Obviously, recreational boaters, that's just not happening this time of year. Most are in the yard packed up for the winter, but anybody doing anything commercial, maybe something as simple as taking the ferry, that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on for the next, say, 24 to 36 hours as that storm will really increase the waves. We have small craft advisories for our waters. You get out a little bit further out towards Nantucket, then is where you see gale watches that could become gale warnings. I'll have more on that coming up. But then for our weather, look at this. We're going over the sunshine for Saturday afternoon. Now, what you don't see here, and I'm going to flip over to our other Futurecast model that includes our wind gusts, so you can see that the wind's really kicking in once the clouds begin to clear. A little breezy in the morning. Also, the arrows, they shift overnight. We go from that south or west flow, shifts around to the north or northwest, and there you can see the big numbers as the skies begin to clear, 25 to near 30 mile per hour gusts. So a little bit of a blustery afternoon out there. More so, that's not damaging wind, but it's reinforcing the cold air and how, the air is going to feel on your skin. So bundle up if you're headed out tomorrow evening. By Sunday morning, we'll be waking up to temperatures around the freezing mark across the area. A few clouds decide to mix in, and you can still see some breezy conditions, wind gusts 15, 20 miles an hour on Sunday. Couple of clouds, you see a speck of green or two there, maybe a sprinkle, not out of the question. It's happening during the day. Temperatures will warm up into the 40s, so we're not worried about any, potential snow. But I mentioned earlier, with all that cold air aloft in the atmosphere, you could see something like maybe a sleet pellet or graupel, which is a raindrop that, snowflakes adhere onto it. It's super cooled, and it comes down and it falls. It looks like one of those Dippin' Dot ice creams. If you've never seen that, you can Google it. It's like a little, they call it soft hail. It's a little pellet that looks, yay big, but interesting that we could see something like that on Sunday. But outside of that, it's a mostly sunny day. Now, as we work our way into Thanksgiving week, Monday's good. It's a cold one. Tuesday, clouds start to increase. I'm expecting mostly cloudy conditions by the afternoon. Wednesday, now, there have been a couple of computer models that have pushed this colder air southward and brought some snow into our area. I really still don't think that's going to happen until I see anything a little bit more convincing. I'm just going with a cold rain on Wednesday, but that's travel day, and even traveling in this, that's not going to be great. So something to keep in mind if you're doing any regional driving. Even with the air carriers, you'll want to check in with them early and often. Thursday, Thanksgiving. Yes, we're not looking at any weather concerns there outside of the fact it's going to be very, very cold on Thursday. 42 degrees, a chilly day out there, and you can see all the pink. I think we're going to have to retire the overnight pink lows at this point. We're just getting into the time of year where, freezing temperatures when you wake up is not all that uncommon. So
it looks nice, though.
Oh, thank you,
It's a nice little appearance to it.
Yeah, thanks. I try.
It's the little things, Jeff.
Yeah. You have any questions for me about, how we can prepare for this holiday here?
Well, grapple for one, yes. I love anytime I get a grapple explanation. We know we've changed season, we get the grapple explanation.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
In terms of driving on Wednesday, what a nightmare for people.
I really hope that we don't start seeing trends with that colder air working down. That would be, a total nightmare. But you're driving out there in all that rain. We know the roads are going to be jammed as it is. We don't need that. So
we do not.
We'll continue to bring you the latest.
All right. Thank you,
Plan
Jeff.
for extra time.
Good advice.